Hello everyone, I am Lori from grade 10, and today I'm here to talk about the power of light. Light has been an important element since the birth of life. Without light, most life could not survive. Therefore, using light becomes very important for every living organism. Architecture also improved as well as the human society improved. The impression of space and architecture changes depending on how the light is used. In this respect, the architecture is very similar to people. A person's impression is depending on how the shadow created by the light falls on the face. Just putting a satellite under your face when you be taking a course. Everything depends on how you use the light. In the architectural field, why the light is so important? There is mainly three reasons. First, the use of light is directly related to the eco-friendly architecture. During the summer, the sun rises high, so making the eaves longer can avoid the sunlight and reduce electricity and air conditioner use. Conversely, because the sun rises low during the summer, thus, even though the eaves are long, still the sunlight can come into the building and make the energy use less for the heating. As a result, it can be considered environmentally friendly for architecture. This can be a solution for houses, but not a tall skyscraper. But there is a skyscraper office building that solves these problems. Let's look up these pictures. This is SKI Tower in South Korea, one of the buildings that use light wisely. As you can see, the side of the buildings is angled, and the solar panels are placed on the top of the protruding front to use sunlight for the renewable energy of the building. Also, it has every advantage that I mentioned before. During the summer, the sunlight used as a renewable energy of the building, and during the winter, the sunlight goes into the building and be a friendly heating system for the building. So it is one of the best buildings that use light wisely. Second, the architecture looks different depending on how light is used. Richard Meyer, one of the greatest architects in the world, always used white for his building. In his interview, he was asked why he always used white. He answered, "White is the most important and wonderful color of every color, because within it, one can find every color of rainbow. By the time, by the situation, the color looks different. These buildings are the same, but you feel something different. That is because the color of light is different." Moreover, even though the colors of buildings are not white, by the changing time, the color of light is different. So you can feel something different and get another impression of the buildings. Third, the use of light influences human emotions. Since ancient times, humans have revered the sun and start worshipping it. This is because we cannot see the sun directly and there's nothing else shines so brightly as the sun. What do you think the most common characteristic of religious buildings such as churches, temples, and cathedrals? That is, it opens people's faith and brings out their deep emotions. Since light has symbolized divinity since ancient times, light is very important for every building. For example, the Pantheon, which is a temple dedicated to 12 gods, has a dome that lets the light comes into the building. The important point is that the light comes from the top, not by using window or from the wall. So people should look up to know where the light is from, and they feel awe. Another example is the Church of Light by Tadawando. As you know, the cross is expressed by light. It's not like basic churches. Also, the building is made of concrete, so there's nothing else that distracts people who pray for their God. They only rely on the cross of light so that they can focus on their prayer and their feelings. If you want to use light wisely, then you should focus on the color of light. The colors of light depend on the length of the waves. As the length gets shorter, then the colors of light seems more blue, and as the length gets longer, the color looks more red. Over time, humans evolve to suit their surroundings. Waking up when the sun rises and sleeping when the sun sets has become a habit for all humans, even if it's artificial lighting. If you follow the color of sunlight that changes depending on how the light is used, then you will be able to feel more comfortable due to the unconscious habit that humans evolve. Also, this is why you barely see blue nightlight beside your bed. So, when you're at home and you should do your work, turn the light that looks blue. And when you want to take some rest, then turn on the light that looks more yellow. Then it will make you feel more comfortable. Light not only has a great impact on humans, but also great impact on the architecture. Thank you for listening.